Why are most revision timetables doomed to fail? How can you make sure yours doesn't? Hello, I'm Mrs. Hollinshead and welcome to one of my 3-minute thoughts where I introduce an idea about something in GCSE English that you may not have considered before. Today I'm going to talk about how to plan your revision so that you are more likely to stick with it. It'll have an impact and it won't exhaust you. When a revision timetable stops working for you, it can be very easy to blame yourself. I've seen a lot of students be very hard on themselves, saying they've got no willpower, they just don't get it, and even questioning whether a whole course is right for them, purely because they can't stick to the timetable they made. And I'm going to be very clear here, if a system isn't working for you, then that isn't a problem with you. It's the wrong system. And the only thing you can blame on yourself is if you keep trying something that you know doesn't work when you need to do something different. First tip, before you write a timetable, you need to know what you need to study. Get your topic lists for your different subjects. Now, for some subjects, these are easy, and you can get them from the exam board specification, which is accessible online. For example, this is the AQA biology one. It has a clear list and even spells out exactly what you need to know. You can turn this list into a checklist and then code it red, amber or green according to how confident you feel about each part. For other subjects, it isn't so simple. For English literature, for example, the specification just lists the text and then the skills. You could just go by that list, or you could get a topic list that helps with content specific to each text. I've got some on my new English revision website that will help. This one, for example, is A Christmas Carol, and you can see it has main headings that you would put on your revision timetable, but then has a more specific list underneath that you can check off when you're studying it. Once you have those topic lists, put them in the same place, maybe one spreadsheet with different tabs, or put them all in one folder, which could be digital or paper. Use them to plan what you will study. Reds first, then ambers, then greens, so you don't forget them. The idea is that you will go back to your checklist and change the colours as you feel more confident. Now for the actual plan. Firstly, do this every week. Don't try to use the same plan all the time because you'll have different commitments, and you will be using your checklists to plan what you need to work on, which should hopefully change as you get more confident. When it comes to adding your revision tasks to your weekly study plan, make sure you add them last. I know that might not make sense, but bear with me. You need to start your plan with things that you know you must do. School lessons, part-time job, sports training, caring commitments, and so on. Then add your non-negotiables. So maybe you always game with your friends on a Friday evening, or you always have a lay-in on a Sunday. This is essential because those are the things that are important to you, and if your study plan ends up competing with them, it'll lose. It's at this point then you add what you're going to study, and don't be afraid to give yourself smaller, easier tasks or even a night off if you know that you'll be exhausted on a specific day. Pick 3 specific daily goals from your checklists. Now make sure you allocate specific blocks of time to work in. A lot of people swear by what's called the Pomodoro technique. 2 chunks of 20 to 25 minutes with a 5-minute break in between. Look at your checklists, pick some of the red tasks from each subject and try to balance it so that you're varying your tasks. At the end of each day, review how you've done. Update your colours on your checklist, and if there's something that you've missed, add it to the plan for the following week. Now, if you like the sound of my text-specific checklists for English literature, sign up for notifications for my website launch. It's coming soon. The link is in the description, down here for YouTube or up here for Instagram. So that's it. I hope you found something valuable there. As always, if you did, please subscribe and hit the bell on my profile or my channel page to be notified of the next episode.